Coming to you live from New York City, it's Jim Caruso's Pajama Cast Party. And now, here's your host, Jim Caruso.
Can you believe it actually worked? That was so exciting. Hello, my name is Jim Caruso, and this is indeed Pajama Cast Party. That intro is from my album. You'll want to pick that up. And that voice, that disembodied voice, was Billy Stritch. Whole thing put together by my friend Jonathan Hawkins. We've been doing this. This is now our third week doing Pajama Cast Party. We've had such a good time. I'm a little out of breath because about 4 minutes ago, we had everything set up beautifully in the living room. So it looked like a damn TV set. It really looked great. We figured out that computer doesn't have Chrome. And evidently, I need Chrome. So we slammed everything back into the bedroom. So here you are in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Where you've always wanted to be. Anyway, I'm here. I got my Coke ready and everything, and I have my earbuds. And I want you to say hi to my producer, Ruby Locknar. Ruby, would you slide on in here for a second?
Sliding on in. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday.
Hi, Ruby.
Hi.
This whole thing came together because Ruby's smart and because she's 20 and knows how to do things electronical. So, Ruby, we can't thank you enough.
Oh,
and am I looking at you right now?
You're looking at me right now, and I'm looking at you.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you, Ruby. Something tells me Ruby will be sliding in every once in a while. Now, you can slide out now.
I'm going to slide. Okay. Bye-bye.
The thing about these, the fun thing about these is it's so impromptu. It's even more impromptu than our normal cast parties at Birdland, which we've been doing for 17 years. Because technologically, I have no idea what's going on. And we're at the mercy of people's Wi-Fi and bandwidth and the microphones on their iPads and God knows what else. And me hitting the wrong button, which is never a good idea. Ruby never makes mistakes. Can we talk? Is she listening? It's so annoying. She is so smart. It's so great. Couldn't do it without her. Really wouldn't do it without her. So anyway, every once in a while I'll put these glasses on, which make a heinous glare because now the ring light is right in front of me as opposed to where it was. You've hit a cavalcade, ladies and gentlemen. This is a plethora of crazy talent. But I want to say, before we even start, I want to say I've been unbelievably inspired by the great work my performer friends have been doing lately. Seth Rudetsky does, I think, 2 talk shows a day called Stars in the House. Linda Lavin and Billy Stritch are performing a concert on Facebook every single Wednesday at 3 p.m. Tonight's guest, Mark Carroll, is doing the same thing every Saturday afternoon. Brian Stokes Mitchell, who just got over the virus, is singing The Impossible Dream out of his window every day here in New York City at 7 o'clock. The generosity that this theater and also the music communities have shown is really thrilling. Each week, we've been able to send a percentage of the proceeds you've donated to us to the Actors Fund, which is so unbelievably a 100-year-old organization that takes care of anybody in the business, singers, actors, performers, technicians, ushers, you name it. They've been generous, and that's what they do. The GoFundMe account for our friend Nick Cordero, who's been battling this terrible disease and been unconscious since March 31st, has raised over $350,000 so far. And so a percentage of tonight's show will be donated to Nick and his family. So if you can be generous, be generous. If you can't, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you either way. But whatever you send us, we share, but it also keeps this running. And I couldn't be happier to be here. It's so exciting. So, okay, tonight's show. Are you ready? This has been a joy to put together. They all have. But tonight, our guests will be Kate Baldwin, Mark Carroll, Telly Leung, Gary Burr, Georgia Middleman, Jennifer DeLucy, Travis Cloer, Jana Jackson, and Christine Ebersole. I know. I hear you squealing. I was squealing earlier today when we were looking at this list. I'm also, oh, look, this is a hat. You have to see this. This is a hat that my friend that runs a company called, an organization called Monday's Dark. It's a variety show out of Las Vegas that has raised millions and millions of dollars for different local organizations each year. They're doing a live stream telethon tonight to raise money for the Las Vegas arts community, which of course has been hit, as we all have. So you know the talent will be off the charts. Check out mondaysdark.com. Are you ready? Kate Baldwin. She recently co-starred opposite Bette Midler in the enormous Broadway hit Hello, Dolly. Have you heard of this? For which she was nominated for the Tony, Drama Desk, and Outer Critics' Choice Awards. I've cheered her for years. I loved her in John and Jen and Big Fish and Giant, as well as Finian's Rainbow. She's a real live damn musical theater star. Look! It's Kate Baldwin.
Ah! Hi. Hi.
Hi, my friend.
Hi. You've caught me. You've caught me at just the right moment because I was just about to go.
Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it yourself?
I mean, well, look. I mean, really, I should be singing "He's a Tramp, but I love him." You know that Peggy Lee song.
I do know that Peggy Lee
from
song.
Lady and the
Actually,
Tramp,
that would
and
be a
the you know the hairdo goes with it.
the swoopy hairdo.
Hi, Jim.
Hi. Thank you for doing this. You and your, are you in a sound booth?
Okay, so my husband, Graham Rowett, records audiobooks. Thank God, because
Oh, that's
whereas
great.
all of my income is based on large groups of people getting together, my husband
Yes.
can sit in an isolation booth, put on these old headphones. I shouldn't touch too many things in here, and record audiobooks. So that's what he's been doing during this whole episode, and I'm so grateful. It means that I get to go and be a third grade teacher. So if
Well, I was
you-
going to say, you have a third grader. How are you doing this schooling?
Do you want to know anything about rhombuses, or maybe it's rhombi? Any
Do I?
parallelograms, quadrilaterals, honeybees?
This is third
I
grade?
say things about honeybees. The
Oh.
Arctic. We've been studying the Arctic, so I feel
Oh.
at the same time both empowered and defeated. That's what being a teacher is all about.
Smart and dumb all at
Right.
once.
That's right.
Rhombi.
And especially when your child doesn't really want to learn from you. So,
Oh, right. Oh, then there's that.
yeah, there's that thing.
I'm
too.
sure. Yeah, that didn't work. My mother tried to teach me piano.
Yeah,
That didn't
how'd
work.
that go?
His name is Colin, right?
His name's Colin.
Yeah. Yeah, tell him that there is no such thing as rhombi in the real world. Just
No one
Just tell
cares
him that.
about a rhombi.
nobody cares. I've never
Yeah.
come across one.
Yeah, you're not need to know what a rhombus is.
No,
this test you will.
you were just in the biggest hit ever. I mean, since Hamilton, has there been a bigger hit than Hello, Dolly?
Do you know, Jim, we opened 3 years ago, that Friday or whatever, the 18th, whenever the 18th was. Was that Saturday? Yeah, it was 3 years
Yeah.
ago. Oh my God.
Was that just the time of your life?
It was the
I
best.
saw it 4 times.
Good. Did you get to see
It
all
was
the dollies?
happiness. I saw all the dollies. And actually, the first time I went was during previews. And somebody asked me, or I tweeted, I guess, I want to live inside Hello, Dolly. And Time Out used it as a quote. Before
I
you
love
guys
it.
had actual quotes. I felt very fancy.
You are very fancy. Yes. We all wanted to live inside Hello, Dolly.
Oh, what a
Uh,
gorgeous show.
It was so gorgeous and gorgeously designed and perfectly directed, and that cast was a
Perfect.
dream, an absolute dream. You
Man,
know.
for sure.
Oh shoot!
Would
For
you
goodness
sing?
sakes.
Oh,
Apparently I want to be singing. Sorry.
Well, why don't you do something? I
Whoopsie.
think that's the heavens telling
so
us it's
even though
time for
this looks like
Kate Baldwin to sing.
This is a very professional looking setup. We're still doing this in this sort of like weird rudimentary way because I have a speaker and then I have a, let's see how, I
Kate,
don't know.
it's going to sound better than anything we've heard for years. Just do it.
You're too kind. This is my cheer up cup. It says cheer up on it. I hope.
Oh, cheer up, everybody.
And I thought we'd go with a piece that was really nostalgic, a part that I never got to play. But that I always wanted to, and you'll recognize this song. It's one of the best songs ever written.
Okay.
And Ted Firth gave me this track to sing to.
Nice. We love Ted.
Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee. She may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house all hidden by a hill. She's sitting playing piano. He's sitting paying a bill. Betcha they're young, betcha they're smart. Bet they collect things like ashtrays and art. Betcha they're good, why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby. Betcha he reads, betcha she sews. Maybe she's made me a closet of clothes. Maybe they're strict, as straight as a line. Don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby?
I mean, that is so beautiful.
Yay.
Kate Baldwin, You're just the most lovely, and what a beautiful arrangement that Ted did for you. So
Yes.
sweet.
Yes.
So sweet.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I just love what you do. I think you're so special, and you're so kind to do this from your very professional booth. Sound was great.
Thanks.
And I think you should. And I think you should. There is still time to play the role of Annie.
Yes,
I
as you
wouldn't-
said, we just get the right Daddy Warbucks. We're set, right?
The right, very tall Daddy Warbucks and a largish theater, like not a small house, but
that's right.
You sound gorgeous.
Thanks,
I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know all the people are at home in their pajamas. Clap for Kate Baldwin.
Me too. Me too.
Mwah.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you, my friend.
Love ya. Bye.
Love you. Oh, that's heaven, isn't it? She also has some wonderful albums that you should check. She did a wonderful album called She Loves Him, celebrating the lyricist Sheldon Harnick. That is gorgeous. Okay, my next guest. I think this is going well so far. Mark Carroll has been serenading the rich and famous in Dallas, Texas for decades. I used to love sitting at the Mansion Hotel on Turtle Creek, listening to him play the most sophisticated material for the fanciest people for many, many years. In the 60s, I love this, he performed at a club where Raquel Welch was a waitress. He gave Rock Hudson vocal lessons. Don't think I'm not going to ask about that. He worked with Peggy Lee. Frank Sinatra gave him a big thumbs up. He wrote his autobiography, which is called Reaching for the Moon. He's live streaming every Saturday on Facebook. Clap for Mark Carroll. My old friend, Mark Carroll.
Hi, Jim.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
I love the East. I love the West. The North and South. They're both the best. I'd only go there as a guest. I love being with you. I like the sea. I like the shore. I love the rocks. What is more? With you there, they never be a bore. I love being here with you. Singing in the shower, laughing by the hour. Love is such a breezy game. I love all kinds of weather, long as we're together. I love to hear you say my name. I like it wine, fine cuisine, candlelight. I love the sea. Baby, if you know what I mean, I love being here with you. Macy's band is swinging. I love Ella singing. There's something else you know. Well, they know how to say it. They know how to swing it. They wind it up and let it go. I like the thrill of New York shows. I love to kiss Miss Streisand's nose. I'd like to say before I close that I love. I just love. I love being here with you. I do, Jim, and everybody else.
Yes. Mark Carroll, you make me so happy.
Thank you.
You've made me happy for so many years. When did we meet? Did we?
Wonderful thing to say. Thank you very much.
We met in the 70s, I think, when I first moved there, and you were playing all over town.
Yes.
And what was your first piano gig? Do you remember?
In Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean period? Oh, yes.
Yeah, period. Where was that?
Are you ready? It was in a cave. It was in a cave 500 feet underground.
Well, see, that wasn't the answer I was expecting.
Yes,
You
it It was a resort in the Ozarks of Arkansas, and there was an Olympic-sized pool. There was the largest nightclub cave in the world. And Jim, there were bats.
Oh, God.
I didn't like those bats, and they had bad taste in tunes, too.
On the other hand, you've always had the best taste. In fact, the whole reason I really, and I told you this the other day, really kind of got into the Great American Songbook from my, I was always in the Broadway scene and into the movie songs, but the Rodgers and Hart and the Gershwins and the Porters was because of you, and because you would sing songs like "I Love Being Here with You," which is still one of my favorites. And I think you've done that for so many people. You've opened the songbook up to trillions of people.
Oh, thank you so much.
That being said,
yes.
Well, but that being said, you gave Rock Hudson voice lessons?
Yes.
Please explain.
Well, through friends, he knew that I was vocal coaching in Los Angeles. I was playing at a place called Duke's Glen Cove, and he would come in and hear me. And one thing led to another, and he loved my singing very much. And he said, "I love to sing, but I'm not very good." And so I said, "If you want me to coach you," and I indeed coached him. And he loved to sing. He was not a great singer, but nobody cared. And if you remember, he eventually did Camelot on tour.
Right.
He did I Do with Carroll Burnett. And 20th Century he also did. But he did a recording. Rod McEwen had a recording studio at that time.
Oh.
And he produced Jerry Southern, my dear Jerry Southern.
Oh, I loved her.
And Rock did a couple of things. The name of his first album was Rock Gently.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
I didn't pick that one.
Listen, I want to hear it.
But I did do a few of the arrangements.
Of course you did. Well, he had good taste, that's for sure. What made you decide to bring your incredible skills to Facebook on a weekly basis?
My husband, Bobby Stewart, we're sitting around about the third week of isolation, and he said, "You should be doing something." And I said, "I don't know how to do it." And he said, "Well, let's find out." And
right.
This has been such a B12 shot in the arm for me, because I'm back researching songs that I love so much, and I have 40 minutes every week to do them. The songs you like, the American music, Great American Music song.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But I feel the same way about what we're doing here. I was sitting around just really being depressed for 2 weeks, and I thought, well, we got to get moving, got to get to what do I do? What can I give? And I think that's what everybody has to do.
I thank you so much for doing this. The shows are wonderful, the ones I've seen. And
my joy.
You have incredible guests, because anyone that knows talent knows you in New York City. I know that. And but we've got to put it out there. We've got to cheer these people up, and I need to be cheered up too. That's why you do it for me every week.
Well, we do it for each other.
Yes. And I love you, Jim. We've been friends for a long time.
I love you, Mark Carroll, for sure. Our friendship is like an antique now.
I beg your pardon?
All right. Didn't make sense.
When I grow too old to dream.
Too late. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my beautiful friend, Mark Carroll. Thank you, my friend. Thanks. Come on. He has wonderful recordings too. If you find them, they're great. And watch him every Saturday on Facebook. Look him up. Okay. Time for another guest. Telly Leung is an actor, a singer, a songwriter. He's known for his beautiful performances on Broadway and in concert. He was on TV in the series Glee. That's where I first saw him, I think. And I particularly loved his performance on Broadway in Godspell. I love that production. He starred in Allegiance with George Takei, sang a cappella in a show called In Transit, which was a miracle, and was most recently the titular character in Aladdin. Bring him to the screen. Welcome to the screen, Telly Leung.
Hi, Jim Caruso. How are you?
Hi, my friend. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. First of all, Kate Baldwin and I are old friends, so it was so lovely hearing her dulcet tones again.
I mean, come on.
And Mark, oh my gosh, Mark, amazing.
Phenomenal. I know, so chic. I mean, he is the embodiment of that cocktail jazz pianist thing. That it's
awesome.
A rarity.
Yeah,
you look fantastic.
Oh, thanks. Welcome to my living room and my little Yamaha.
Who does your lighting? It's so beautiful.
You know what? I have a ring light too. So I have a little ring light, which is helpful. And yeah.
Is this too much?
I have a bigger one. So actors, we self tape all the time. So
listen,
we self tape for TV parts all the time. So we're
of course you do.
We're equipped with the ring lights and the little lav mics and one of my dearest classmates, she says to say hello. Megan Hilty's on the live comments right now. So she's right
there. Look, there she is. Ask Telly who his favorite blonde, remarkably attractive schoolmate at CMU was.
I wonder who.
I love Megan Hilty more than most anybody.
I love you,
in
Megan.
The world. Maybe she'll come on and sing someday.
Oh, please, yeah.
See, she'll be sorry she chimed in. Telly, I have so much to talk to you about, but why don't you sing a little something for us?
Sure, yeah. This song is I miss Birdland so much. So I wanted to sing
Me too.
I wanted to sing a song by one of my favorite jazz singers. Her name is Holly Cole, and she's Canadian, actually. And I love this song so much that I dug this song out and recorded it on my first album, I'll Cover You. And I don't know, the song means something different now. It's a song called Cry If You Want To. And I don't know, there are days that, I don't know about you guys that are watching this, but there are days that I feel so productive and I work out and I clean the whole apartment and I get everything done. And then there are days that I just want to crawl into a hole and just sleep until this whole thing's over and wake up when it's like all done, right? And I sort of would get mad at myself for not allowing myself to feel that way sometimes. But I don't know. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do this thing that we're involved in right now. So I say feel all the feels if you want to feel them. Cry if you want to, I won't tell you not to, I won't try to cheer you up, I'll just be here if you want me. It's no use in keeping a stiff upper lip. You can weep, you can sleep, you can loosen your grip. You can frown, you can drown and go down with the ship. You can cry if you want to. Don't ever apologize, venting your pain. It's something to me you don't need to explain. I don't need to know why, I don't think it's insane. You can cry if you want to. The windows are closed, the neighbors aren't home, and it's better with me than to do it alone. I'll draw all the curtains and unplug the phone. You can cry if you want to. Tell anyone, I won't analyze what you do or you should have done. I won't advise you to go and have fun. You can cry if you want to. Hey, it's empty and it's ugly and it's terribly sad. I can't feel what you feel, but I know it feels bad, and I know that it's real. and it makes you so mad. You can cry if you want to. I won't tell you not to. I won't try to cheer you up. I'll just be here if you want me to be near you.
Perfect.
Oh,
What a beautiful lyric that is, isn't it?
yeah. Casey Scott, unbelievable songwriter. And it was actually sort of hard to find when I was finding the mechanicals and how to license the song to put it on it was really hard to find the where to get the mechanicals. And I actually found Casey Scott via the internet, the miracle of the internet. And I remember we went to a bar in the East Village. We had hot mulled wine. And I said, can I record your song? She's like, nobody's recorded that song except for Holly Cole. And so I was like, I love it. So anyway, I hope it's a good musical reminder for everybody out there watching that it's okay. Just feel everything. It's all right. There's going to be days that you're going to be so productive. And then there's going to be days that you want to do nothing, and that's okay. Like, it's okay.
I know, it's really true. Plus, we don't know what this is. We've never been through anything like this.
No.
So there's no way to, there was the thing in 1918, there was that. But even I don't remember that. So,
no, we're going to get
as Julie Halston says, I'm 100. What was your, we're talking about material. What was your big go-to audition song when you first came to New York?
Oh, gosh. I remember, well, Megan and we went to Carnegie Mellon, and Stephen Schwartz would come, and he would do a masterclass every year. And this brave sophomore decided to sing "Lost in the Wilderness" for Stephen Schwartz. And after I sang it, he said to me, Telly, that's very brave of you to sing this song for me. And I said, brave? I don't understand. He's like, well, I wrote the song. He's like, I know all the traps and I know every rewrite. I know why I wrote every lyric. I know what note is, but he's like, I know all the traps of every actor that's ever done this song. So then he proceeded to school me and tell me what those were, which was invaluable. And I learned so much from Stephen Schwartz. So it was actually really good that I was a little brave and naive to be able to sing a song like that for him. But "Lost in the Wilderness" was a song I sang a lot for college. I'm sure Megan remembers that in class if she's still watching.
But then you got to do Godspell, which of course Stephen Schwartz wrote.
Was the best. It was such a wonderful experience, and such a great group of people, and a true ensemble in the best way. And Schwartz, what I loved about Stephen Schwartz, he wrote that show when he was 23 with his friends from college, and he wrote that whole score in 3 weeks, which was so wild. And the show was so improv based and so ensemble based. And we had a couple of rehearsals with him, and he wasn't Stephen Schwartz. He was just another kid in the sandbox coming up with ideas and improvising with us and playing with us. And that was so great to go. This isn't Stephen Schwartz, who's won all the statues and all the awards and everything, who's written so many songs that I love. This is just Stephen Schwartz, 23 years old, like playing with our cast in a sandbox and making new things. It was awesome.
Amazing. Well, what a great experience. My gosh, but you've had a lot of great experiences. We love you for doing this. You're a great experience for us to hear.
Thank you for doing this, Jim.
Thank you. Telly, thank you. Telly Leung. Come on. Oh, now somebody said this might be too much. Is this too much? Is that better? No, that's boring looking. I'm putting that back on. I just wanted to mention once again that if you're enjoying this, because God knows I am, to keep it going, send us a little something if you can. We costs a little bit to keep this on the air, on the web, the World Wide Webs. And also we want to make a donation every week. This week it's for the Nick Cordero GoFundMe fundraiser. So send us what you can. That would be great. If not, sit back and relax. There's lots more. Okay. We have a married couple here. one of my favorite married couples. They're not going to perform together, although they do perform together often. They've been at Birdland many, many times with our friend Victoria Shaw in her Under the Covers series. They're two extraordinary singer-songwriters. Would you welcome hit country and pop songwriters and brilliant performers, Gary Burr and Georgia Middleman.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Oh, God. Georgia looks beautiful.
Thank you. I can't thank you enough. We do come to Birdland all the time.
Hang on, popping in.
Wait, hold on.
Hi, Gary.
Gary, you sound like Harvey Firestein just a little bit.
Hang on.
Hold, please.
Hold please.
While Ruby knows how to fix everything.
Gary, I think are you on a speaker or something?
Is that better?
No. Hang on.
No. In a word.
Is this why we do sound check?
Well, it wasn't like this.
I think I'll just have you people at home just have a drink of your frosty beverage.
Have a drink while we I've interviewed you. Yeah, Gary, all of a sudden your face sounds like it's got a total cry right now.
Oh, that was sounding better.
You say something again, Gary.
But is it what is it that is?
Okay, that's better. All done. Flying out. Bye-bye.
I don't know what you did. I don't
Ruby
know what she
Locknar,
did.
ladies and gentlemen.
Ruby Rocks. That's going to be her equity name, Ruby Rocks.
I like it. I like it. And I thank you so much for asking us to be here. I'm going to do a song, then Georgia's going to play a song. But
I want to talk about you first. After so many years of hard work and hard writing, you had your first success with Juice Newton's "Love's Been a Little Bit Hard on Me," which is the soundtrack of my youth. And then you wrote for the Oak Ridge. What?
There's not a lot of you left that remember that song, but I really appreciate, that your generation remembering.
I beg your pardon. You wrote for the Oak Ridge Boys and Conway Twitty. Then, did you know this? There was a guy named Barry Z on cable TV here that used to tell people their credits, and that's what I'm doing with you. You took over for Vince Gill. Did you know this? As the lead singer of the Pure Prairie League.
Wow, he's great. Pure Prairie League, very popular band.
Now you're gargly again. Anyway, you've written with everybody. You've written for everybody. You have 14 #1 hits. Gary Burr, what are you going to do for us right now?
I'm going to play a song. Do I sound like a human or do I sound...
No, you sound good right now.
Okay. This is a song that I wrote with a guy named John McLaughlin and your lovely Victoria Shaw, who's famous tonight for producing a producer.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so this is a song that I thought would be appropriate, and I don't think I've ever played it before, but I'm going to tonight.
Oh.
Ready?
Ready.
You don't care. I wish I never mentioned it was 12 o'clock. I wish your house was not the first house on the block. I guess I should be tired, but right now I'm not ready to say goodnight. How'd I let this evening slip away from me? Distracted by the pleasure of your company. I haven't even kissed you, so how could I be ready to say goodnight? Normally it wouldn't be that hard to say goodnight. I've never felt this much, this fast before. I've never known the spell of getting lost in someone's eyes. But I do now, so somehow can we make this last. I want this to last a few minutes more. Be ashamed to waste a sky so full of stars. I'm a perfectly nightcap thing if you are. I confess my head says I don't know my heart. It's ready to say good night. Ready to say good night.
I mean,
Was it all gargly?
a little bit at the end, but oh my God. You know what makes it all work is when you shake the guitar like that. It looks so good.
Yeah. I think Chuck Berry.
Is that where you learned that?
Yeah. It's an old rock trick. Little bit. Hi.
You're in Nashville. You're not in this New York City.
No,
yeah.
we are down here in the South, where men are men, and the governor is letting us all hang around together soon.
I mean, what the hell? I know. Just take care of yourself. Stay safe. We're doing it very well. We're very safe, very secure. And my wife, Georgia, and I are very happy and getting a lot done. We're being very productive. And you should like have her play a song. You know, I'd like to. While she gets ready, let me tell our lovely audience about her. You know, because Georgia Middleman is a singer-songwriter. She's had songs recorded by Faith Hill, Kenny Chesney, Reba McEntire, Sheila E. And her song "I'm In" was recorded by Keith Urban and went to the top of the charts. And she's from Texas, which is, I think, why I like her so much. Georgia? Oh, that sounds very weird.
Hang on, I'm popping back in. Hello, everybody. Georgia, your mic is making funny noises again. I'm wondering.
Let me check our audio here.
Isn't this fun, ladies and gentlemen at home?
It says try to disable the snowball. It gives me the option of disabling my mic.
Disable your mic for a second.
All right,
I think maybe if you just sing
without the snowball. Hang on.
Acoustically, what's that going to sound like, Ruby?
It should actually sound okay. Now I can't hear them at all because they disconnected their mic. Hang on. Okay, so Georgia. Georgia.
I wish you were me.
Okay, are you using the computer mic now?
What'd you say?
Are you using the computer mic now?
No, I think we're using, let's see.
The mic.
No, we're using the snowball. You want me to try the computer mic?
Yeah, let's try that.
Oh, let's see how we can do that. Which one would it be, Gary?
None of those.
This never happened. See, if this were Birdland,
Pro webcam.
I would now talk about T-shirts and Steve Doyle's CD and Billy Stritch's CD and Daniel Glass's DVD. That's how we fill time at Birdland. Oh, now we've lost Ruby.
Okay, so let's do this.
If we lose Ruby, then it's good night, everybody, because then all hell breaks loose. Let's talk about Ruby. Should we go to the next performer? Would that be weird?
No. So here's what we'll do.
Or would you rather just stay where we are?
No, so here's what we'll do. Let's go to Jennifer, and I'm going to get on the phone with Georgia, fix her mic, and then we'll be back and better than ever.
I'm in.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to talk about Jennifer right this second. Jennifer DeLucy. You know how you hear that someone's an internet sensation overnight? That's what seems to be happening to Jennifer DeLucy, to me anyway. When we first took Cast Party to the web, I got about 20 emails and texts with clips from her of her performances. And by the way, I was sold. She also happens to be, this is really interesting, the best-selling author of paranormal fiction, most notably the Light series trilogy, all the way from Seattle. Here's Jennifer DeLucy.
Well, hello. That's an amazing introduction. Thank you.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, you have the most interesting career, my friend, and it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm just so stinking happy to be here. I can't even tell you. Considering the people that have sung before me and are coming after me, good grief. I'm so excited.
Well, you're in Seattle, correct?
I am. Yes. For now. Yes.
I mean, tell me about your music career. Do you do gigs all over the place, or has singing been a sideline to your writing?
So I used to do gigs. Right now, I'm not doing squat, obviously, with the exception of what I'm sharing online. You know, music has been that thing that I have wanted since the day I was born and learned how to make sound come out of my face, and learned how to, play the piano and et cetera. But it's not been something that I put all into, at least not until the last couple of years. I've taught voice, I've sung with bands, I've sung for gigs, etc. my whole life. And I've done, I've written music, and I share, I have a YouTube channel, I share music constantly. But my little brother died in 2012. And after that happened, it was a big wake up call for me that I kind of needed to live my life for both of us, I feel like. And part of that means pursuing this. This was my greatest love. Writing is also a love, but I got the books out of the way. And so it's time, I'm not getting any younger. So yeah, it's not been my career as of the past, but it is most certainly what I'm pursuing right now. Yeah.
Everybody's talking about you. It's so great. And I mean, can you imagine that a pandemic would bring your music to the world
I know. I feel
in
a little
such a big
guilty
way?
about that. I feel a little bad, but
listen,
I'm happy.
No,
to
don't.
Joy, I guess.
Because you're bringing joy and you're bringing happiness to people that really need to be entertained right now. I think it's a really nice thing.
I can appreciate that. Sure. Yeah.
Do something for us. Show these people what you got.
Oh Lord, now don't set me up. But yes, we talked about doing something upbeat and happy. And so, I'm figuring what we all really want to do is feel good right now, right? So that's what I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing a song that makes us feel good. You ready?
Do it, Jennifer.
All right. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonflies out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. Oh, here we go. Are you ready? Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Well, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so good. So good.
You have the greatest voice. It's so beautiful. It's so rich. My goodness. You just
so
have to
much fun.
promise to come visit us at Birdland some Monday when we're back.
You have my guarantee. I will absolutely.
Yeah, because I know people will go bonkers for you. No, where do we find you? Where does the audience find you?
So,
Online?
okay, you can primarily. I'm focusing on YouTube right now, just because I'm not in New York City right now. But the way things are going right now, I'm thinking I need to change that.
Good.
I have my dearest and my nearest are out in that area anyway, and I think it's probably what I'm supposed to do. But right now, find me on YouTube, Jennifer DeLucy. A lot of music posted, some of it original, and I do a lot of vlogging. You can always spy on me like a bunch of stalkers on my author blog, because I talk about all kinds of stuff and update people on that too. And yeah,
great.
So, and check out my books.
Absolutely. That's so exciting. Congratulations on all the success.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us tonight.
I appreciate you.
It's
Thank
Jennifer
you,
DeLucy.
Bye, everybody.
It's weird not to have applause when we need it. I had an applause button last week, but it sounded so horrible. So I'm not going to do that again. Ruby, how are we looking with the fabulous Georgia Middleman?
I think we're looking pretty good. So I'm going to bring I'm going to stay on here for a second just to make sure that we're
You're allowed. You're allowed to stay. We enjoy you.
Oh, thank you. All right, Georgia, I'm pulling you back up. Give me 1 second. Take two.
Can you hear me?
No. Hang on.
We're gonna get this. Damn it.
And it's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so worth it, you guys.
Worth it. Well, I'm just gonna mute her audio while she goes and fixes that.
It sounds like she needs a lozenge or a tissue of some sort.
Right? While George is fixing her audio, let me also mention really fast, thank you to those who have tipped so far. It really means a lot to us. But also, as you're tuning in, please be sure to post pictures of you watching this live stream with the hashtag Pajama Cast Party. That way we can repost it and see what the pajamas that you're wearing while you're watching Pajama Cast Party. We'd love to see all the pictures and repost everything. So let me bring Georgia back and see if this is better. Okay. Let's try this. Hang on.
I feel good about it.
Georgia, I can't unmute you because it says your mic is not connected. Let's try this one more time.
This is going well.
This is fun. This is live, guys. This is what happens sometimes.
It's like live TV. We're like the Ed Sullivan Show on heroin.
Georgia and or Gary, if you can hear me, I know that you guys have iPhones. Log in with your iPhone right now. That's my producer note. If they can hear me. They're muted, but I know that they can hear me.
So, Ruby.
Yes.
What if we went to Travis Cloer?
I think we should. All right. I'm going to pop off one more time.
You guys, he's a Broadway star. He's a Las Vegas star. He has one of the most remarkable voices I've ever heard, for real. I've heard a lot of voices. This guy is just stupidly talented. would you welcome him to our little screen here, Travis Cloer.
Hi, can you hear me?
I hate you right now. So not funny. How are you, my friend?
What's going on, man?
Oh, I'm just sweating through sound issues, and poor Ruby, it's just all on her shoulders.
I got to tell you, it's better than Netflix watching like, ooh, are they going to get it? Is it going to happen? All I need is some popcorn, and I'm good to go.
I know. This whole night has been wacky because, yes.
Did I just see you drinking straight out of a 2-liter bottle?
Yes, shut up. Because
the angle of it? That's what it's come to in the quarantine in New York, huh?
No, here's what happened. We were totally set up in the living room with beautiful lighting, and I worked all last night on making it look like a TV show. And then about 4 minutes before we were to go live, we figured out that I don't have Chrome on that laptop. You need Chrome.
Chrome is the way to go.
Evidently. So we couldn't get it up and running. So I ran into the bedroom which is where it all happens. You know what I'm saying?
It's very intimate there, Jim. That's where the magic happens. That's what they say on cribs.
Kind of slightly creepy. And so I didn't have my minute to put this into a glass. And I don't care because that's all right. That's how I roll.
I've got a little coffee here, so. It's all good.
Sure. Well,
you drink that.
You got a mug. Okay, so you joined the original cast of Jersey Boys as Frankie Valli on Broadway, and then did it in Vegas forever. How many times did you do the role?
I lost count. It's upwards of I think 2,200. I was in the show for 8.5 years, and we ran almost 10 years. We ran in Vegas for 8.5 years, and we played here 3,279 performances. So it's a lot of high notes, man. But that's what we do.
I was just gonna say, how do you keep? I mean, your voice is a miracle. It's just crazy. But how do you keep that so healthy for 2,200 performances?
Sometimes,
especially in Las Vegas.
Sometimes it wasn't. You know, it's we're all human, and we just gotta, drink a lot of water and take care of yourself and not go clubbing and all that business. But it's just common sense. Just taking care of your instrument and being cautious.
Well, you're awfully good at it. And you're in Las Vegas, as you said. And
yes.
You have a family there.
I do. I've got my wife here, Jennifer, and my 2 kids. I got my daughter just turned 8, and my son is about to turn 6. And we are homeschooling at the moment.
I was going to ask, what's that like? Are you enjoying it?
It's a blessing and a curse. It's tough to be the teacher, but our kids' school are great. They send us materials every day, and I try to look at it. The hard times, I try to remind myself that these are times that I would not have had with my kids at this age. So I try to focus on that. It gets a little hard sometimes when they don't want to do their work, but
I'm sure
that's what it's about, being a parent during the quarantine.
Do you serenade them? Do you sing to them?
Yeah, we sing all the time. They are heavily into singing and dancing, and they do little duets. They've been doing shows for us just about every night.
Great.
Since school stopped, but it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Give us a little taste of what you do.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do a tune for you off of my record that I made last year.
You have an LP?
Oh, LP, baby. I recorded it here in Las Vegas with my good friends, and you probably know of them very well, Tony and Frankie Marino. They're
unbelievable,
fantastic songwriters. They've been blowing up the Billboard charts and have been Grammy nominated this year. So I went to them with a bunch of songs that I had, and they wrote some. We wrote some together, and it's just you talk about you need a feel-good record to listen to get you through some times right now. This record's just a lot of fun. It's kind of got a throwback 60s rock and roll kind of vibe, and it's just 10 tracks of good feel-good music, man. So this is a tune that I wrote on the record, and it's called Notice Me. So I hope you like it.
Sing it.
We got a good sound check. Are we good level-wise?
Sounds good.
Yeah? All right.
Yep.
This is called Notice Me. Let me tell you about this girl I know. She doesn't know I love her so, but she's the one for me. Though she doesn't see, she's always on my mind. Everybody knows she's wonderful. For her, I'd sell away my soul. But to her, I don't exist. No, I just persist. I'm gonna make her mine. I'd gladly bring her anything. I'd stop time on a dime. But it's no use. It's just too loose and free. Oh, I got to make her see that I never say no to her. But she'll never notice me. I'd gladly bring her anything. I'd stop time on a dime. But it's no use. It's just too loose and free. Oh, I got to make her see that I never say no to her. But she'll never notice me. Let me tell you about this girl I know. She doesn't know I love her so, but she's the one for me. Oh, why don't she see? She's always on my mind. Baby, someday when she looks my way, I know exactly what I'll say. I'll spin her world around, flip it upside down. She'll smile finally. We'll be walking side by side, her eyes will open wide. Then she'll finally notice me. Oh, ooh, oh,
Travis Cloer, your voice is ridiculous.
Thank you, Jim. I love you, man.
You always sound so fresh and so good and so healthy. Damn you.
It's raining here. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
And it's so dry there. What the heck? You must drink a lot of water.
It's gloomy and rainy. It's a nice, gloomy, rainy day right now, and I love it here because we don't get that a lot.
That's how it's been here in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound gorgeous, and I can't thank you enough, my friend, for doing this. I love you too. Take care of everybody and your beautiful family in Las Vegas. Take care of yourself. See you soon.
Love you, man. Bye.
Bye. Right? That was good, huh? Georgia, Ruby, so much to be thinking about right now. We're trying to get our next guest on the phone. So come back to me and bring me the fabulous Georgia Middleman. Can you do this?
Yes, I'm going to stay on here while we bring Georgia on.
Yes.
And very exciting, everybody. We're going to do a live sound check right here with you all. So
look, it's like show business as you watch.
It's show business, and I'm sweating like I have stage lights on me. So let's bring Georgia back on.
Georgia.
Can you hear me, Jen?
Oh, thank God.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
You can? Seriously?
I can. You sound beautiful. I can see you.
I can't believe it.
You look fantastic.
You're very sweet. I'm very frantic right now.
I know. I've never been happier to hear anybody in my life.
I know. I'm so happy to be. Oh my God. I can't believe we have sound. That's so awesome.
You sound great.
Let's do a little track check before
wait till I sing though. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, do a little check with the guitar.
Yeah, Gary, play the track so that we can make sure it's.
Can you play a little? Tell me if this is too loud, all right?
Okay.
Down, 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 down. Is
That's perfect. No, it's perfect.
No, it sounds good.
All right, we'll keep it there then.
I've never been so happy I'm going off.
Hi, my friend. How's Nashville?
Still, huh? Oh boy.
I know, truly. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But we're all having to do it, and everybody's just muscling through and being so supportive of everybody, and thanks to the audience for sticking around and being so sweet and donating so that we can keep doing this. It's very sweet of them.
Tell me about this.
Georgia, how
you have this thing at 7 o'clock every night. Do you hear it in your apartment?
Oh, you hear it in every apartment. Yeah. at 7 o'clock, everybody opens their windows and rings bells or claps or cheers or plays horns or whatever they might have, bangs on pots and pans to thank the first responders, all the doctors, the nurses, the cops, the firemen, everybody that's just doing miraculous work during this.
Amazing,
and it's really thrilling. It's really thrilling.
You guys have quite a community in New York City. We missed it. We haven't been there. We were supposed to be there a few weeks ago. We couldn't make it, obviously.
Yeah. No, New York is, they're fighters here. They will not go down. They will go down swinging, just like, it's very invigorating, as sad as this all is. And of course, there are people that we're losing and that are so sick. And the good news is some people are sick and getting better. We're hearing about that too, which is invigorating. And the hero stories are just extraordinary.
It's incredible. Thanks for doing this, Jim. Keeping us
Couldn't be happier. And me too. I'm the happiest. It makes me very, very joyous. What are you going to sing for us? Do something.
I'm going to do, God willing, we'll hear it. I'm going to do a song from my record, Plum. This is a song I wrote. And I wrote it on the piano. And I wrote it alone, so I'm not a great piano player, so I hired these amazing musicians to come in and play it. So I'm going to play the track, and I'm going to sing to it for you.
Perfect.
Okay?
Perfect.
Hopefully
Can't wait.
It'll go well.
What's it called? What's it called?
Love Walked In.
Love Walked In. Georgia Middleman.
You're on camera. Thought I knew everything. I thought I was smart. I thought I could make you stay with every beat of my heart. So when you went away, I couldn't believe I'd ever get over you. Then the strangest thing happened to me. When you walked out, love walked in, and I'm happier now than I've ever been. If love is a game, then I guess I win. 'Cause when you walked out, love walked in. He didn't look like you. He wasn't afraid. He knew what he wanted and didn't let doubt get in the way. So I want to thank you for all of the hurt. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have gotten what I deserve. See, when you walked out, love walked in, and I'm happier now than I've ever been. If love is a game, then I guess I win. 'Cause when you walked out, love walked in. And what I learned that day is that I'm worth it by the way. Sometimes I guess for a heart to really let love in has to break. When you walked out, love walked in. When you walked out, love walked in, and I'm happier now than I've ever been. If love is a game, then I guess I win. When you walked out, love walked in. Yeah. Oh. That's it. Could you hear it okay?
I could hear that so beautifully. Now, that's on your new record?
Yeah. Well, my second to last record, Plum.
Your second to last record?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you sound so good.
Oh, you're so sweet. You actually heard it, right?
I know we totally heard it. The sound was really, really good.
Yeah, I heard Tony Bennett perform about 20 years ago here in Nashville at the Performing Arts Center, and he sang all these
American Songbook songs, and I went, oh my God. And I started writing with a guy in Nashville named Bill Domain, and we wanted to put intros and do these old, not that song I wrote alone, but the other songs on that Plum record are all aspiring to be those kind of songs with an intro and a story, and then the song kicks in. So that's what the Plum record's all about.
I love it. Well, I mean, nobody writes story songs like country writers. Come on.
That's right. That's why I moved to Nashville, to learn how to do that.
Now, where in Texas are you from?
San Antonio.
You are from San Antonio.
I am. Yeah. And I look at Broadway, you Broadway people, and Gary and I are in awe of you guys. I mean, I don't know how you keep your voices so beautiful and strong. You must sing every day. Is that right? You'd have to. Right?
Don't look at me, because I am none of that. I was on Broadway once for a hot 6 weeks. But no, those people are like Olympic athletes.
Yeah, they must be.
Yeah, they are machines. Especially people like, we had Jessica Vosk on last week, and she played Elphaba in Wicked. And she told us a story, this crazy story, about right before she sang Defying Gravity, she had to sing a little something and then go down a staircase, run all the way under the stage to the other side, come back up a staircase, run all the way back on, changing things, spitting into Kleenex, coughing, doing whatever you have to do to do that song. And the physical, the physicality of it, massages every day, voice lessons every week, just a constant. It's all about that instrument.
Yeah, it's taking care of that, isn't it? And nurturing it. That's amazing.
But what you do sounds so beautiful and so healthy. And
Thank you.
So I feel like you could do that. Would you ever want to do have you done theater in the past?
In high school. I did Fiddler on the
What did you
Roof.
play?
I've always wanted to do like a musical, like a real live musical, but you got to have that stamina. I mean, I would maybe, I don't know if we'd have them. I don't know. I just look at you guys, that's incredible. But yeah, that's
What about a little Annie Get Your Gun? That'd be fun.
Would it?
I think you'd be great.
I don't really know. Maybe.
I think you should check out an Annie Get Your Gun album and see what you think. There's some great songs.
I will.
All right. Georgia, we love you. Thank you. And thank Gary so much for singing and playing for us. Hi. I love your song.
Bye, Jim.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Take care in Nashville.
Thanks for your patience.
Oh my gosh. It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. Now, Ruby just texted me and she says, okay, here's something that just came through today. Our friend Veronica Swift was going to sing, and she had a family emergency. Somebody's not well, unfortunately. And so she'll be joining us soon. So I called a friend of mine that was going to do this next week. She was kind enough to say yes. She's a beloved two-time Tony-winning Broadway star. I fell in love with her voice back when she was starring in 42nd Street on Broadway. Then to watch her transform into Little Edie and Big Edie in Grey Gardens on Broadway was mesmerizing. She starred opposite Patti LuPone recently in War Paint, and for the past few seasons has been on TV in LA. How dare she leave New York? She's in LA in the CBS comedy Bob Hart's Abishola. One of my favorite people in the world, Christine Ebersole. Do the smile, do the face. No, we can't hear you. Ruby, we're gonna wait and make this right.
We're gonna make this right. Hang on.
Hold on. We know it's gonna work.
Christine, are you muted by chance?
Christine has never been muted in her life. That I know for sure.
Okay. Hold on. Now she's muted. Now she's unmuted.
While they talk, I'm going to tell you more about Christine. I feel that Christine can sing anything. She can sing 20s and 30s kind of art songs. She can swing out with a jazz band. She can obviously sing any Broadway score. She did, what do you call it? Camelot. What do you call that? Camelot with Richard Burton. Oklahoma. And then she did a pop rock concert for me at Birdland that was just extraordinary, of her favorite songs from the 70s and 80s. I wonder if we'll ever get her back, because I sure love her.
I'm flying Christine back in. Let's see if this works.
Let it happen. I feel good about it. Hello. Hi.
No. Okay.
Not good.
Flying us back out one more time. Excuse me, people. All right.
Isn't this fun? Don't you wish you were us? You were we. Christine, what else can I say about Christine? We did a show together. I was asked to put a musicale together for a very wealthy lady named Anne Cox Chambers, who had a house in the south of France. She was a big Johnny Mercer fan, so I put a show of Johnny Mercer music together with a great cast: Billy Stritch, Aaron Weinstein, Clea Blackhurst, Christine Ebersole, Steve Doyle on bass. It was as good as it gets. This show was on her beautiful lawn of this incredible home in the south of France. We rehearsed for weeks. We flew, we schlepped. You know, it's gorgeous. It's not bad being in the south of France. So there we are, about to do a show, south of France, Anne Cox Chambers. We start, and about 10 minutes in, a friend of mine who's producing it comes running up and saying, "This is your last song." And I said, no, there are many other songs. And he said, "No, this is your last song. She's done." Anne Cox Chambers is done. She was tired, and the show was over. So everybody left. Hundreds of people in the audience just went home. We will never get over the story. We will never get over laughing about it, / being horrified over it. But it got us to the south of France. And then we all went to Paris, because what else do you do? So we sat in sidewalk cafes and drank wine and ate croissants and French fries, like you do. It was an amazing event that none of us will get over. Am I all alone here? Is it just me now? Is this how it ends? Me talking to nobody. Oh, Ruby's calling. Oh, Victoria. Oh, Ruby's on the phone with Christine, says Victoria Shaw, another great performer who I'm going to call in to sing a song any minute. What we're going to close this show out with is a performer that I think you're going to enjoy too. Her name is Jana Jackson. Every week we've been finding a very, very talented either high school student, college student that has been shut out of doing their spring musical, their recital, whatever. And Jana is going to sing for us to take us home. And or we could just all go home right now and cry. Oh, we are home. Uh-oh. Oh, there you are.
Oh my gosh, hi.
It's all happening.
Oh.
Jana.
Hi.
This is craziness. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm sitting on an exercise ball right now because I don't have a chair handy. So that's
that is
right now.
Is that how you roll? Is that how you roll? It's
that's
so
how
good
I roll.
to see you.
That's how I bounce.
Oh, get it? Do you get it? Now tell me about the circumstances that brought you here tonight. You were going to do a show.
Yeah, my senior showcase is next Monday, so that's canceled for now. But we've been doing classes still. We've been singing for agents on Zoom. So,
oh, that's good.
It's bizarre, but it's great that we have those opportunities right now.
That's right. Where are you going to school?
I go to Pace University.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I'm thrilled that you're here. I couldn't be happier to meet you. And again, once we get going at Birdland again, you have to come visit us.
Oh, I would love that.
Well, it's a done deal. What are you going to sing for us?
I Got Love from Pearly.
Well, come on. That's a great song. Sing it. It's Jana.
I got you. He thinks I'm afraid. He ought to know I'm not. Why should I be scared? I'm safe and sound because I got love. I got love. I got love. I got love, 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 love. I got love. Sweet, sweet love. Sweeter than a flower, growing by the hour. I got love. Sunshine, shine. I got mine. Carry on a willow and talking to my pillow, 'cause I got love every time I'm with him. I know I'm a lucky girl. For the first time in my life, I'm somebody in this world. Bye-bye blues. I can't lose. Like a jar of honey, and every day is sunny, 'cause I got love. I got love. I got love. Sweeter than a flower, growing by the hour. I got love. Till every time I'm with him, I know I'm a lucky girl. For the first time in my life, I'm somebody in this world. Bye-bye blues. I can't lose. Like a jar of honey, and every day is sunny, 'cause I got love. I got love. Sweet, sweet love. I got love, love, love. I got
Oh my God. You are beyond ridiculous.
Thank you.
That's how the kids talk. That's how people say things now. You sound glorious.
Thank you so much.
So tell me about what have you seen on Broadway that you think that's the role I want to do? You need to be creating your own roles. Believe me, I think so. But what have you seen that makes you just itch to get up there?
I really want to be in Hadestown.
Oh, yes.
That's like so my vibe, like just
great score.
Instrumental, like just
yeah. Do you enjoy the auditioning process, or is that a nightmare to you?
The audition process is a nightmare for me. It's just so nerve-wracking, but honestly, like the adrenaline that I get, like once I start performing, it just helps me realize how much I love doing what I'm doing. Like even before I came on here, I was so nervous, but those nerves just like make me realize how much I care about what I'm doing. So I'm really grateful to be here to feel that again.
Listen, We have no doubt that great things are in store for you. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you at Birdland very soon.
I hope so.
Thank you, Jana.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Holy Toledo. You guys, can you imagine singing like that just in your bedroom, sitting on a ball? Sitting on a ball. Ruby, where do we stand here? Is Ruby
back? Okay. I'm still on the phone with Christine.
Yes. Well, I mean, what we can do, I mean, that song from Pearly is a perfect closer. So if we have to close, then we will. And hopefully Christine can join us next week and we will figure out the technicals of the problems with the technicals. But Ruby, you get some kind of an award for dealing with the craziness here tonight, because you know, you just never know. As I said before, you're at kind of the mercy of everybody's phone, everybody's iPad, everybody's studio, and all kinds of things. And they don't always speak well to each other. Am I putting it well?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the business of show business. Everybody's kind of learning as they go. And, you know, StreamYard was a new service when coronavirus, you know, really took charge and made everything close. So they were used to being a kind of like a lecture live streaming service. So now they're still getting used to doing, you know, performance live streaming, but it is the most user friendly. So I'm so glad that the majority of our artists have no problem getting on. But yeah, it's the business of live streaming.
I know. Well, Christine, if you're able to hear me, we love you. And we can't wait for you to do this. Hopefully next Monday. We do have some great people coming up. Let me tell the people about next week.
Yeah, and then I'll pop off, and then I have some notes, so I'll pop on in a second.
Okay. Next week, our guest will be Ty Herndon, big country star. David Osmond. Do you people know how obsessed I am with that family? David Osmond. Just a fabulous performer. Daniel Glass, our drummer from Cast Party at Birdland, is going to do a number for us. He plays just the crap out of the drums and sings. Our crazy friend Susie Mosier. Oh my God, I love her so much. When I say crazy, I mean fantastic. She's going to come on with her brand new baby and sing to the baby. That's right. A wonderful performer named Emmy Sunshine. Molly Martin from Las Vegas, Lindsay Pierce, who was the final Elphaba right before they had to close, Wicked had to close, and an internet sensation, 11-year-old Joshua Bauer, who he's just gonna tickle your cotton socks off. I just got a text from Ruby saying she sees Christine.
I see Christine. We're going to try this one more time. Okay.
Please, Lord.
Please say like a Broadway prayer. I don't know. Pray to the ghost light. Pray to somebody.
The ghost of Ethel Merman.
Okay.
Bring her in. Bring her in.
Christine.
Can you hear me now? That's so great.
Christine, I'm so sorry. I'm giving you a virtual hug and kiss through the screen. Thank you so much.
I'm just going to give the credit to you, Ruby, and to my daughter, Meme, because I had nothing to do with the success of this moment.
Oh, my God. Well, we are all sharing in the success. Jim, I'm going away.
Bye. Ruby, I love you.
I love you, too.
Ms. Ebersole, I've said everything I can. I've said such wonderful things about you and your gorgeous voice. I have talked about your many different styles that you can sing. I've spoken about Anne Cox Chambers.
Oh my gosh, didn't we have the best time? We really did. Who are these people? Did you say that?
No, I didn't tell that part. But say that. Say that.
Well, that's why she cut it short, because she sat in the rehearsal or something, and apparently she said to one of her assistants, "Who all these people?" You know, after she just met us and had dinner with us, and I mean, it was
flew us to France.
It was just one of those kooky things. But
We'll
it didn't
always
stop
have.
us. We had the best time. Nobody was having more fun than
Well,
us.
Nobody. We'll always have the south of France, Christine.
We will always have France. You
And
know,
congratulations
I
on the TV
adore
show,
you.
by the way.
What's that?
IU. And you've been out there in LA doing this wonderful TV show. Now, you said it was compared to, the 8 shows a week that you're used to doing on Broadway. You said it's kind of like being on Easy Street. Tell me about
Honey,
that.
I moved from Hard Knock Boulevard to Easy Street. So if you ever want to write me a postcard, just mail it to Easy Street and it'll get to me.
You're enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it very much. We're not doing it currently, of course.
Of course.
We're in lockdown central.
Sure.
But I'm here with my darling daughter, Meme, and my darling cat, young Maud, who's going to have a first birthday on April 26th.
Oh, so it's a baby kitty.
Well, not anymore. She's gotten quite large, but she's almost a year old.
Sweet.
There's not much else to do here but eat.
But eat. Yeah, well, that's what we're doing here a lot, too. There's nothing to do. You watch TV, you watch Netflix.
I'm trying not to get fat because I'm doing a lot of cooking. That's how I feel useful. Making cakes and things with sugar.
You're a very good cook. I've eaten your cooking myself.
Oh, I made a nice salad for you and Billy.
You did. It was very healthy. That's when we could all be in the same room. We could all be in the same room together.
That's right.
Hey, you know what? All I want to do right now is hear you do a little something. Do you have something prepared for the people?
I figured out something because it has to be a cappella, because I don't have.
That's fine.
I don't play any instruments currently.
You don't play the organ or bagpipe?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well,
but
we'll make do.
It just reminded me of it because this poster here, and that's kind of like Florida, isn't it? But
it totally is.
But I am in Beverly Hills. I'm actually in Beverly Hills. So this is what I'm going to sing for you, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
The sun is shining, the grass is green, the orange and palm trees sway. There's never been such a day in Beverly Hills, LA. But it's December the 24th, and I am longing to be up north. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
I mean, that just made my night, and I think a whole lot of nights. These are friends that are watching.
I mean, it's only April, but hey, we can still dream.
But we can, and you're just magical. That voice is just so beautiful and sweet and touching. I can't thank you enough for doing this, and for sitting in our virtual green room for
having me,
not knowing what's going on with the sound. I love you.
Be heard.
You can be seen and you are heard, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, my dear. Mwah. Love you.
Love you. Who are these people? That's what somebody said about us. Well, that was fun. It was a show. It was not a show that was flawless, but God, we tried our best to bring you something good. I think the talent was pretty extraordinary. And the people that we had sound issues with, we'll bring back so that you, because I want you to hear them at their best. Again, we're doing this every single Monday at 8 o'clock until somebody calls social services and asks us to stop. I want you to remember, you can thank us on Venmo or PayPal. It takes a village to make all this happen. And God, Ruby Locknar, should get some kind of a special Tony for what she dealt with tonight. She's just the greatest and so smart and so fun to work with. Can't thank her enough. So remember to be generous to everybody. Find the actorsfund.org. Give them a couple bucks. Go to the GoFundMe page for Nick Cordero, whose family is going to be needing all of our assistance. We will definitely be donating from what we make tonight to that. So stay healthy, stay safe. We will get our lives back. Thank you. Good night.